Hello guys, this is Rohit from Gamepur up with another video, and this time it's not about facts, not about best games, but I'm gonna talk about Dead Space video game series and why Dead Space 3 is the worst game in the franchise. So let's get started. When the first Dead Space game was released back in 2008, it was a particular period of video games which was slowly walking among two generations of console and trying to find a new world. Electronic Arts, I remember, was searching for a new intellectual property to invest on, and well, let's not forget that Dead Space was accompanied by Mirror's Edge. Two great games we all loved, even though they were not supported by EA as they would have deserved in terms of marketing and quality of post-launch contents. But we must say, despite not being so performing when it came to sales, Dead Space was even capable to reach the milestones of becoming a trilogy. Anyway, while the original Dead Space was a pure sci-fi powered survival horror experience and got followed by a sequel with the same gameplay base, Dead Space 3 was heavily modified in an effort of being more monetizable. Here's how. Electronic Arts somehow forced Visceral Games to introduce a co-op component and making Dead Space 3 a much more shooter-oriented experience. But it looked out of time and out of space, so that efforts resulted in bringing a bad game at all, both as a third-person, co-op based shooter and as a survivor horror as well. The shift to the action genre was confirmed by three factors. The co-op we already talked about, based on a drop-in and drop-out system that at least worked pretty well. The second user would play John Carter, a character who's only in the cutscenes during the solo campaign. The second factor is crafting. Players can build their own weapons and customize them based on resources gathered on the battlefield. And fitting on the storyline as Isaac Clarke, the only protagonist we know is a skilled engineer. Third factor, and definitely the worst, is the introduction of human opponents. Coming from the Unitology cult, those men and women are sent throughout the game eliminating you. And in the very end, they are guilty of disrupting the horror component as they, are human beings. Human beings are not supposed to scare unless they are in the dark, have a mask and a knife or a chainsaw in their hands. Moreover, with humans coming to Dead Space universe, Visceral Games had to provide more tools for the players to defend from their weapons. One of them is the cover system, something we would have easily skipped in favor of a broken ankle or sort of. It is enjoyable but has nothing to do with the DS franchise. That's all for now folks, but you might have already understood what's running most of the games on the market. It's the idea every video game should appeal a broader audience, which is not possible. It is impossible to adapt a hardcore born video game to its understandable publisher's need. Dead Space is a clear example of that. Even though we must admit before going that way, Electronic Arts has tried to offer a pure horror experience, and that didn't work in terms of sales. So is the internet amplifying hardcore gamers' voice as usual, or players are not really willing to play the games they say to like in change of social acceptance? It's an interesting point to discuss about. Let us know your opinions in the comment section below, and we'll see if we can figure out what we could call the Dead Space mystery. See you next time with another bad game in a great series video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like this video and share it. And also make sure you subscribe to Gamepur if you haven't yet, and press the bell icon so that you never miss an hot news or a classic content on games. This is Rohit from Gamepur signing off, and take care.